Hello, once again. Welcome to Fun Food Friday. And you know, this is Michelle's favorite day of the week. We get to play with our food. And I see we have not only Chef Karen, but also Roof Roof, who is excited about what we're going to be talking about today, because we are going to be snazzing and jazzing up those salads to make them not only wonderfully tasty and delicious, but fantastically boosted in omega 3s, which will help us not only with our metabolism and will help us with our brains and will help us to reduce inflammation. So, Chef Karen, take it from here.
All righty. Here's somebody coming to see if I can give her any of it. All right. All right. So, yeah, like you said, it's good for your metabolism. It's good for your digestion, all the omega 3s. It's cancer protective. It's, like you said, it helps reduce inflammation. A lot of fiber in it. It can help you reduce your cholesterol and all kinds of good things. And so what I'm going to show you is a way to use this on a salad or vegetables. I'm going to make a savory mix. So you can just add this to any savory dish that you're eating. But you can also put a little cinnamon in it or something instead of the savory spices that I'm going to put in it, and whatever you like on your oatmeal. Sprinkle it on your oatmeal for some extra omega-3s. And the way we're going to get the omega-3s is through flax seeds. It's a great source of omega-3s. So I'm just going to, eventually I'll put my screen down, I think. But I have this little blender. It's a Try Best, but you could use a magic bullet or a coffee grinder or a spice grinder. And you don't have to have anything special. Okay. And I'm just going to put some, it's not really a recipe. It's just a kind of a guide. I'm just going to put some flax seeds in here.
So the whole flax seeds are what you're talking about here, right?
That's what I have. If you grind them or buy them, so the oils turn rancid really quickly after they hit air. So it's best if you buy them whole and then grind them right before you use them. But if you want to grind them and keep them in your freezer, that's better than keeping them out on your counter. So I got some flax, and then what I'm going to put in, I like nutritional yeast. Gives it a little cheesy flavor, but you can put whatever you want. You flavor it however you want. But yeah, this one is unfortified. There's a few, like about 3 or 4 different ones that are unfortified that I know of. And I like the unfortified ones because they don't have synthetic vitamins in them. If they're fortified with synthetic vitamins, and then they taste more like synthetic vitamins. And synthetic vitamins don't act exactly like natural vitamins in your body.
And you know, the beautiful thing about nutritional yeast is not only that yummy umami flavor, but umami flavor. There you go. Thank you. I was like,
yeah.
You think that I had a mouthful of flax seeds right now, right? But in addition to the wonderful umami flavoring, it also gives you fantastic B vitamins. So another great reason for adding those fantastic nutritional yeast flakes.
Yeah, and it's not a live yeast, so a lot of people that have like yeast are kind of they don't eat it. So, but it's not a live yeast; it's not going to grow anything. Yeah. Okay, so then you can measure or not, and just put a little bit, like however much. I have garlic granules. You could use garlic granules, garlic powder. Just sprinkle in as much as you like. Garlic's good for your immune system too, and I like the dry. When I'm eating raw garlic is really good for you, but it's a little bit strong. And the garlic, this tastes more like cooked something.
Right. Yeah, punch.
And then I'm going to put a little bit of black seed. Black seed's good for everything that ails you. So I'm just going to put a little bit of black seed in there. And it's whole also.
Oh, so you're talking about black seed. Oh, so a lot of you guys may have heard about using black seed oil, but here we're using the actual whole black seeds themselves.
All right. So I think, and then If you're not using salt, you don't need to add salt. But if you're using salt, just sprinkle in a little bit of salt. Give it a little bit of flavor.
And when we're talking about salt, we're not talking about that table salt stuff, okay, guys? We're talking about real sea salt or Celtic salt or Himalayan salt, one of those that have the mineral content without all of the toxic caking agents and things of that nature.
Yep. And it's not bleached.
And it's not.
And then you could put Italian seasoning if you want to make kind of an Italian. So what I do, I don't make a dressing for my salad. I just I'm going to plop a little bit of homemade yogurt on there and then sprinkle some of this on there and it mixes in. It tastes great. If you put Italian seasoning, it would be like an Italian dressing. So I'm going to mute myself while I make noise here, I think. Here we go. I'm just going to grind it. I'm going to flip it over here.
So as she's grinding that, ladies and gents, I love making seasonings like this because it's just one of those quick ways of snazzing up the salads or snazzing up, say, your oatmeal, like she said, in the morning. If you're going to add things like a little bit of sugar, not sugar. Oh, God, where's my brain today? Oh, Lord, I need some of those omega-3 for that blend that you're making there. But yeah, you can snazz it up. And I'm lazy as can be. So I make these things in huge batches, like Karen says. I don't make these little batches like she's doing here. I make huge batches. And if I make it, I'll make it sometimes without the flaxseed so that I can store the huge batch on the counter. And then I'll add the flaxseed when I'm adding it to my salad.
Yeah, good idea. All right, it smells really good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so now I'm going to put my screen down and just show you my salad here. Just a little ordinary salad.
Yeah.
And I'm just going to take a little bit, a spoonful of yogurt that I made. You can have however. I'm just going to use it up.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm just going to sprinkle the topping. I don't know if you can see it.
Yep, we can see it.
Okay.
Good. And these are one of the toppings that you can use liberally without feeling guilty about anything.
Oh, yeah.
The more the better.
And then just mix it all up.
Mm-hmm.
You have a dressing, or if you are using dressing, still put that on your salad and mix it up. It makes your salad good.
Awesome. And how do you vary it to make it a topping for, say, your oatmeal or your steel cut oats or something of that nature?
Yeah, just put the flax seeds in there, and then I like cinnamon. You could put nutmeg, you could put cloves, whatever spices you like, any herbs, anything you like on your oatmeal, you can put it in there and just grind it together and put it on there.
And a really good one to add when you're doing it for your, say, your oats and things of that nature is a little bit of anise and or fennel. So that'll add a really nice sweetish taste without adding sugar.
Yeah, exactly.
And of course, stevia.
Yeah, I put fruit in my oat. Yeah.
Yeah. And I bought some seeds to grow some stevia, and I have not planted it yet. But I want to get the actual plant stevia as opposed to this refined mess that you find in the stores, which is some white powder or whatever. Which anything white, I get very wary of because I know that it's been stripped, like Karen was saying, it's been bleached and stripped and refined so that it doesn't have any of the nutritional value that it previously had and that wonderful blend that nature creates. So in any case.
I used to grow stevia and grow chocolate mint. You could take a leaf of mint and a leaf of stevia, put them together and roll them up. It's like an after dinner mint.
Oh gosh, I did not think about that. No. I've seen that thing about chocolate mint, but I've never actually bought it. So I'm trying to remember where I saw the chocolate mint plant. Where did you get your chocolate mint?
Just at a local nursery.
Okay. So time to go shopping, you guys. Go hit the local farmers market and see if you can find some chocolate mint. If you do, let me know about it in the show notes, okay? Or respond to this and tell us how you put together your snazzy, zesty blend for your salads and or your oats or whatever it is that you have in the morning.
Yeah.
Until next time, my wonderful ladies and gents, peace and blessings.